This is the narcissist's panic when you're moving on. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've experienced prolonged narcissistic abuse, and now you're trying to move on from that toxic person? If so, you're not alone. Many people who have been through similar experiences often describe it as one of the most challenging things they've ever had to endure in their lives. In today's video, we're going to explore the complexities of recovering from narcissistic abuse and the journey of moving on from a toxic relationship. We'll discuss the emotional toll it can take and share some insights on how to navigate this challenging process. If you've ever felt like moving on from narcissistic abuse is an uphill battle, then this video is for you. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future content. Now, let's get started. Transitioning away from a toxic relationship with a narcissist is often likened to coping with serious illnesses or the loss of a loved one. The journey of moving on and healing from such an experience is undeniably arduous. However, I propose a nuanced perspective. While breaking free from the narcissist undoubtedly ranks among the most formidable challenges one may face, it extends beyond mere acceptance of their absence and the void they leave in your life. Establishing and maintaining boundaries to keep them at bay and embarking on the quest to rediscover a healthier version of oneself are equally daunting tasks. Hence, the process encompasses multiple layers. Initially, it involves disentangling oneself from the narcissist's grip. Subsequently, it entails fortifying your defenses against their potential return or the intrusion of similar toxic individuals. Lastly, it necessitates introspection and self-discovery to discern the essence of your identity amidst the tumult of healing. As you strive to move forward and heal, you may encounter individuals who attempt to hinder your progress. In navigating this multifaceted journey, resilience, self-awareness, and steadfast boundaries become indispensable allies. When you're on a journey of healing from a toxic long-term relationship, especially with a significant other, it's crucial to recognize that they may not support your healing process. They might feel threatened by the prospect of you thriving without them, or they may fear losing access to you once you've moved on. Many individuals find themselves trapped in the cycle of toxicity, bound by a negative trauma bond and a chemical dependency that disrupts their sense of balance. Despite these challenges, maintaining a forward-thinking mindset is essential. While healing can be isolating at times, shutting oneself off from society isn't the solution. After all, healing is a journey that can span months or even years, and isolation isn't conducive to progress. So, how can you navigate this delicate balance of healing and maintaining boundaries while still interacting with others? It's about finding the right equilibrium, allowing yourself to connect with people while ensuring that you have firm boundaries in place to protect your well-being. This balancing act requires introspection, self-awareness, and the courage to prioritize your healing journey above all else. Often, individuals recovering from narcissistic abuse encounter a common challenge: establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries. In their healing journey, they may find themselves longing for the presence of the narcissist, or they may inadvertently invite someone with similar manipulative traits into their lives. These individuals, much like narcissists, may seek to exploit the person for personal gain, whether it's a place to stay, material possessions, or other forms of support. It's not uncommon for individuals to experience moments of vulnerability during their healing process. Interestingly, many report that narcissists seem to have an uncanny ability to sense these vulnerable moments, though it's not always clear how they do so. This can lead to instances where the individual finds themselves entertaining the narcissist's attempts to reconnect, often referred to as hoovering. Establishing healthy boundaries is a crucial aspect of healing from narcissistic abuse. However, it's a process that takes time, especially if one didn't have strong boundaries in the past. As individuals work towards becoming a new version of themselves, these boundaries may not immediately fall into place. In the meantime, there's a risk of relapse if they allow the narcissist or similar individuals back into their lives before establishing firm boundaries. Navigating the healing process from narcissistic abuse is a multifaceted journey. It involves not only overcoming the person, but also recognizing the pivotal role of maintaining distance and boundaries. Each step of this healing path presents a risk of regression if one fails to grasp the significance of keeping the narcissist at bay, refraining from engaging with their attempts to reconnect, commonly known as the Hoover. Narcissists are fundamentally averse to the notion of others moving on without them. The prospect of being rendered obsolete challenges their sense of control and superiority, inflicting a blow to their fragile ego. Thus, they vehemently resist the idea of individuals no longer depending on them, as it threatens their perceived power and influence over others. Navigating the path forward is an intricate dance, isn't it? How do we maintain our social selves, brimming with happiness, while sidestepping the familiar pitfalls? It's a journey, a progression that unfolds gradually rather than in a swift revelation. Expect some trial and error en route, a natural part of the process. Whether it spans months or stretches into years, the recovery from a tumultuous relationship demands time and patience. The duration hinges on the depth of entanglement, yet regardless, the goal remains steadfast, to emerge whole once more. Crucially, as we embark on this healing odyssey, we must shield ourselves from the influence of the narcissist. Their uncanny knack for sensing vulnerability can manifest unexpectedly, whether through direct confrontation or the subtle maneuvers of their proxies. A setback, disguised in the cloak of coincidence, can catch us unawares. Only upon reflection do we discern the intricate web they weave, recognizing the subtle threads of their manipulation. Yet, liberation from an abusive bond encompasses more than individual reconstruction. It entails a broader reevaluation of our social sphere. In this process, we may uncover other toxic presences lingering in the shadows, individuals whose harmful influence we once excused or tolerated. If we've traversed the terrain with a narcissist, chances are we've harbored a leniency toward toxic behaviors elsewhere. Indeed, such tolerance can unwittingly draw these negative forces towards us, blurring the distinction between friend and foe. Here's the essence of what I'm getting at. If you've experienced a relationship with a narcissist, chances are you've encountered other toxic individuals in your orbit, perhaps within your family or other social circles. As you embark on the journey of healing and moving forward, these people may not react positively. In fact, they might even feel threatened. Now, I'm not suggesting that everyone in your life fits this description, but there's often a hint of it. It's important to tread carefully because it's surprising how those who seem supportive can be unsettled by your progress. When you start to thrive and better yourself, it can unsettle those accustomed to your selflessness. Improvement often requires prioritizing yourself, which might be perceived as selfish by those accustomed to being your top priority. It's a shift from putting others first to valuing your own needs, and not everyone welcomes that change. Thank you for your attention.